Hey Jordan, this is Tanai from MMA Island. So obviously at PFL 2, you had a crazy time with the change of opponent, and then the second opponent missed weight. How excited are you to make your PFL debut?
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to being on ESPN Plus as well. The fans were robbed at PFL 2, and now it's time to set that right and give them a performance.
You have 3 points already because your opponent couldn't make it. Are you gonna look for the finish, or are you just gonna take the fight as it comes on Thursday?
I'm definitely going to look for the finishes. I always do. For my calculations, I need a finish to advance. It doesn't matter if it's first, second, or third. I need a finish, and I need someone with points already to take a L, and that's my path to Hollywood, Florida.
Thank you, Jordan. Good luck on Thursday.
Okay, Breeze.
Hey, Jordan's Breeze with the MMA Breeze. Wanted to ask, what do you make of Tom's experience of him being in the UFC and facing guys like Chris Weidman and Corey Anderson? And do you think that will play in his favor at all in this matchup?
Hmm. I respect this experience. Everybody in this tournament has a lot of experience outside of just me and I think like one or two other fighters. But Tom Lawlor has a lot of experience and he's fought some good guys. It's been a long time since he fought those good guys, though, and times change. Things change in this sport very fast.
Thanks so much.
Carlos.
Hello, Mr. Young. How you doing today?
Very well. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. Obviously, you mentioned before you respect the experience of Mr. Lawlor. How do you feel about him as a fighter and overall as a person?
I don't know to say what I think of him as a person, as a fighter. He has a lot of experience. He's a tough guy. He seems to be able to take a shot, kind of durable. I don't think Tommy's a killer, though.
Good luck on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Max.
Hey, this is Max Going with the Going Live podcast. Just had a quick question without giving away too much of your game plan. What do you think the key is to your victory for the fight?
Just to be myself, be young, be fresh, be athletic, use my techniques, touch and don't get touched, and take the finish when it's presented, whether that's on the feet or on the ground.
Thanks so much. Good luck.
Alger.
Hey Jordan, this is Alger Wonder from the Fight Dialogue. So my question for you is, I caught wind on your Instagram that you saw Tom's response, and you said it's not what you think is what you know. Can you relate to that?
Yeah, I don't think Tommy's a killer. I don't even know what the question was to him to say he doesn't care what I think, but nothing I said was inaccurate leading up to this fight. Everything is on the money. He does need 6 points, but I would like for someone to tell me how he could get those 6 points. That's a first round finish. I've never been finished. I don't give up finishes. I'm hard to hit. I'm damn sure not getting submitted. So, he can need 6 points. He can want 6 points as much as he wants.
Yeah, and my final question for you is, since you being the youngest fighter on the roster, talk to me what it's like to go against all these guys with experience, and also, claiming that you captured the victory on Thursday and to advance. What is your message to them to look out for you, to not sleep on you?
I think they already know. I'm younger than these guys. I'm fresher than these guys. I respect everybody in the tournament, but anybody who's overlooking me because of my experience and my age is making a mistake. And I think that I have the most to show in this tournament. The MMA community and the MMA fans have seen what most of these fighters have to offer. That's not the case with me, and I haven't been given the opportunity to show that in recent times.
Thank you, and good luck on Thursday.
Dylan.
Hey there, Jordan. Appreciate you making some time.
Oh, man.
I was just curious because last time we were talking, you were saying you were getting into a little bit of the East Coast vibes, localizing yourself a little bit, jamming to some Dave East. I'm kind of wondering what music you're jamming to in the bubble now to get into an optimal headspace.
I like the Black Soprano family, Benny the Butcher. I've been listening to a lot of Benny the Butcher. Kodak Black just dropped a new album. I'm from South Florida, Broward County, and Kodak and Dave East, or Benny the Butcher. That's who I'll go with for this time.
Yeah, great, James, man. Appreciate the insights.
My man.
Curtis.
Hey, Jordan, this is Curtis Calhoun with Low Kick MMA. It's been a long time since we've seen you fight. Can you tell us about all the work you've put in over the past year heading into your PFL debut?
So much work. 2020 was a long year. There was nothing to do but work, especially in my situation. I'm not a guy who has a job or anything like that outside of fighting. So I spent all the time working on my MMA career inside and outside of the cage.
Appreciate it, Jordan. Thanks.
Jake Foley from Overtime Heroics here. Thanks for being here, Jordan. After previously fighting in Bellator, have you found any troubles adjusting to the PFL bubble and how they run their events?
I didn't get to actually compete at that last event, but so far everything has been good with the PFL. The bubble is, some people are looking at it as a negative thing. Some people are looking at it as a positive thing. Me personally, it's just business. Nothing changes for me. It's an extended fight week, and it just helps me settle into my environment a little bit more. I'm more familiar with this venue than I ever have been with a venue that I've fought in. I've been in and around this, at least the areas I'm allowed to, every day for 5 weeks by the time I fight now, between two bubbles.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. I hope you get the win on Thursday.
My man.
Steve. Steve, we'll come back to you. Ronald.
This is Ron E. Smith. I just want to touch on what you just talked about during 2020, like everybody else, nothing was going on, but you said you were focusing most of your career on MMA. How were you able, though, to keep yourself motivated during that time when nothing was going on?
For me, there was the hope that there would be like an event, maybe with one-off fights from the PFL at the end of the year. So during the summertime, I was staying prepared, hoping that I could fight maybe in September to December for the PFL before the season started. At times, it was tough to keep motivation, especially when I found out there wasn't going to be a card and whatnot. But then shortly after that, it was announced that the season would start in April and matchups would be given out in the first couple months of the year. So although it was hard to maintain consistent motivation, there was always something to find it and to get back in there.
And my last question, it's always also hard when going to fights to look for the knockout and the big finish, especially in this tournament, the PFL. How will you be able to look for it, but also also concentrate on getting the win?
It'll come to me. I think that this is a very good matchup for me. I think everything falls in my favor. And I think I just need to be patient and take the opportunity when it presents itself.
We'll see you then. Thank you.
Hi, Jordan. It's Steve from MMA Lowdown. So you're finally fighting after 3 cancelled bouts. Now you're going in against Tom Lawlor, veteran of the sport. Now he's in a position where a finish is very vital. Now these circumstances, they could alter how a fighter usually fights due to risks and out of desperation. Are you preparing for the best Tom Lawlor?
I think that it's only been 4 weeks, 5 weeks in between now and his last fight. And I just know from being a professional and being an athlete that things can change in 4 to 5 weeks, but there's not going to be some drastic change in the last 4 to 5 weeks. Maybe mentally he's feeling a little more like his back is against the wall. This is his last shot, so maybe he'll throw some dangerous things in there. But every fight is dangerous, and I'm always very alert.
Very honest to you. Thank you, and can't wait.
Siraj.
Hey, Jordan, nice to talk to you. And first of all, phenomenal taste in music. One of your teammates, Yaroslav Amosov, just won himself a title. Does that add any added motivation for you? Did you work with him a little bit? Because it seems like you guys are working hard over there right now.
100%. You know, we have a lot of undefeated guys right now at ATT. I was one of them until I had, in my last fight in 2019, gave up my 0. But I know what it's like to be on that side of the fence and to carry that momentum. Everybody at ATT is always working hard. We're all super talented. And I believe right now I seen ATT posted between like 5 or 6 of our fighters. We have a record of like 77-0. So, we're very stacked, and it's always motivating to see my teammates go out there and do their thing.
Pleasure to speak to you again, man. Best of luck. You've earned that opportunity, and nice to see you again.
Carlos?
My question again from the Drake podcast. Mr. Young, up from being a mixed martial artist, what is your biggest accomplishment in life?
My biggest accomplishment in life. That's a question I wasn't really prepared to answer at this press conference. I've done a lot. I'm a young guy. I'm only 26 years old. Just being here and free and alive and having the ability to do what I please is a big accomplishment. A lot of people don't always get to follow their dreams and make it to the position I'm in.
Thank you. Good luck on Thursday.
Drew?
Hey, Jordan, Drew Pierce, FightLeague.com. In this fight, how important is it going to be to be able to keep that distance and be really, calculated with your striking so you don't let Tom in close and maybe shoot for those takedowns?
Yeah, I would like to keep the standing. I think it'll be entertaining for the fans. You never want to be on your back in MMA, but I don't think that Tom wants to put me on his back. Maybe he does, but that's not what he really wants. I think that him putting me on my back would be the fastest way for me to get a win.
Awesome. Thanks and best of luck.
Tariq?
What's going on, Jordan? This is Tariq from the Havoc Hour. So obviously you're not a guy that's short on confidence, and with you being just on the outside looking into the playoffs, a win gets you in, and the possibility comes of you potentially facing last season's champion Emilio Sordi. How do you feel that you match up against him?
Sordi? I think Sordi's a good fighter. He looks to be in better physical shape than, right now in this bubble than he was at the last bubble. He had a tough fight with Chris Camozzi. They both looked like they tired a little bit in that fight, but it's been a long time since any of us have fought, and I think me and Sordi would be an entertaining fight. We both have great boxing. He's a jiu-jitsu black belt. I finished with submissions as well. I think that it would be a very entertaining fight for the fans.